frustrating other people with their greed or their selfishness. This would be someone who is not above throwing another person under the bus or is comfortable lying or taking what belongs to someone else. So this could be a person who, for example, could be your ex and wanted to make everybody dislike you and misrepresented like the lore, right, of what happened between you. This could also be somebody who is like the worst person in the office, who likes to make it seem like everybody else is the problem. But we have karma showing up for this person. Whatever they did, they're going to pay for it. And they might have thought like everything was going to be fine or they were going to get their way. They might have been kind of lulled into a false sense of security. But now those consequences are showing up for them. So let's call on spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. Happy Friday. If you're interested in a personal reading, I would love to do one for you. My email address is wickedonestarot@gmail.com. You can find it in the description box along with more information on how to become a member. And also in that description box, you can find out how to own your own homemade soy candle. My Etsy shop is linked down there for you. And then just in case they're watching, I've got some personal readings that I'm doing today. Slight delay because of my mom's birthday, but I'm going to tackle those today. Okay, y'all. Let's see. We're going to dive in with... we're going to go with the Fable Makers, also known as the really big tarot deck. There's the French one, the Baleine, that is really like tall, and then there's like this one that I can barely even hold, but we're gonna make it work, you guys. Hello, Rachel. How are you doing today? All right. What else do we have about this treacherous person? I'm trying. We're gonna do it. We got it. Oh, the Chariot. There's karma. Like, I know where you live. I will find you. Isn't that the chick from Wedding Crashers? Dang. Ooh, Lord. Okay. Yep. So, Chariot, the Star, and the Six of Wands. So, I know what you did last summer, and you're gonna pay for it. Six of Wands in the reverse. We're gonna make you think that there is something that has gone the way that you want it to. Let you think that you have some sort of victory here, but in reality, it's just allowing us to like put together a plan or sow chaos. I'm actually seeing like the Trojan horse right now, so I feel like most people would know what that refers to. I'm gonna probably get the facts wrong here, but didn't it have to do with Paris? Not the place, the person. But just the idea of telling your opponent that they have won, wishing them well, here's a gift for you, but oh, just kidding. We have like actual warriors hidden inside that Trojan horse, and they're going to attack. So we have Page of Wands, some sort of communication that comes in that is meant to be like, you know, congratulations, you won, you got what you wanted. Three of Swords in the reverse. So, you know, no worries. There's not going to be any betrayal. And just when they think that everything is going their way, then karma shows up. Hello, Mac. Ooh, I'll cross my fingers for you, Rachel. Hello, Martine. How are you doing today? Hello, VJ. What's up? Carrie, how's your day going? Hello, Manveet. I do personal questions after the general reading, and if you'd like to be on that list, you can put your question in a super chat. Let's see what else we have. We have Justice and the Six of Chalices. See, this is like very Trojan horse, right? I'm trying to see if it's moving for you. So these are like what's the term? You see how like the fire moves up here? We've got somebody who's gifting something and it's like a congratulations, you got what you wanted. Congratulations, you got the, you know, promotion, or uncle, you win, you know? Yes, absolutely, Martine. Hello, Rick. Hello, Angel. How are you doing? All right, Rick. I don't know, man. Not the first Rick. The first Rick who has IE as well. We good. We're friends. But Rick Norman, I've asked you so many times not to call me beautiful. I know most people consider that a compliment, but when I have told you that I really would like to be called Carmen and then you disregard it every time, like next time I'm just gonna block you permanently. Okay? Hello, Dracula. What's up? Hello, Angel. Hello, Kushvendra. How you doing? All right, let's see what else we've got. What should we go with? This is the Graffiti Tarot. No, Hans. What else do we have? Three of Cups and the Ten of Swords in the reverse with the Queen of Wands. Yeah, now I'm seeing, oh gosh, what's her name? Olenna from Game of Thrones. Strategic, crafty lady. This is like, I know that we have been engaged in a bit of a battle and you might be very showy and feel like you've won, and I will let you think that you have won. But behind the scenes, I did something. Behind the scenes, I figured out a way to ensure a win. Hey, 370, we ain't about that life here, okay? Hello, Gracie. I hope you feel better soon. Hello, Raziel. What's up? Yes, feel free to objectify the like button. That is welcomed. So we have the Queen of Swords, the King of Swords in the reverse, and the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. This is like, I don't even know how to explain other than it's like I've done preparation, I've figured out a plan, and then I smile in your face and I'm just waiting for the realization to happen, like waiting for you to see what my plan was. Just kind of like sitting back, like, cheers. And the work is already done with the Eight of Pentacles. So again, very like Trojan horse type energy here. We do have a lot of feminine energy, but let's keep in mind that doesn't mean that we are dealing with a woman. We do also have the King of Swords in the reverse, and the King of Swords came out at the very beginning. So lots of air energy, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. It does feel like we have two opposing forces, right? Like siblings fighting over an inheritance, or you know, generally the King and Queen of Swords can be exes. So this could be like a divorce battle. Like, go ahead, tell everybody your story. I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna smile, but I also have proof of what actually happened. And then when I tell everybody, or when that proof comes out, then we're gonna be able to see that you were lying the entire time. Hello, Tom Bob. How are you doing? Hello, cool son. We ain't talking about the World Cup here, honey. You want to go somewhere else to talk about it? That's cool. That's not my thing. If I were going to pick someone that I want to win, I don't even know if that matters. I just want, I don't know. I just want it to be a good reason for people to like come together and unite versus hatred. That's what I want. Hermit and the Five of Cups. The Hermit is in the reverse. Ooh, this is somebody, it's like pride goeth before the fall. They think that they've got that win, right? Hello, Gia. How are you doing? Hello, Samir. Happy Friday. Hello, Octavius. Hello, Ismael. What's up? I am not an astrologer. I am a tarot reader. Hello, Def. What's up? So with this Five of Cups, we have somebody who is about to regret being so confident or arrogant. That's why they're the Hermit in the reverse. This is someone who felt like the decision was made or felt like they had won. But we had that Six of Wands in the reverse for a reason. Six of Wands in the upright would be victory. So this is assuming that you have won and your opponent has, you know, walked away. But it's not solid ground. Whatever they're standing on, we have the Four of Wands in the reverse. It's like, I don't know. Okay, so you won the foot race, but then you accidentally like sprain your ankle and now you're done, right? They get a little too excited thinking that they have won. And then the warriors jump out from the Trojan horse. Emperor in the reverse and the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Because you expect everything to be obvious and like in your face, I'm going to do something that's a little bit subtle and you won't see it coming. So karma is out and not messing around. Like, I know what you did last summer. We're going to talk about it. Wow, we have another Six of Wands in the reverse. So go on and think that you have won. Go ahead, tell everybody that you're the best. But you're going to have to learn a difficult lesson because of that pride. Queen of Cups in the reverse and the Nine of Swords. The tables will be turned. Nine of Swords is about anxiety, stress, frustration. Queen of Cups in the reverse. This is someone who didn't feel bad about letting everybody else struggle or suffer. So if your sister was having a medical emergency, but you were too caught up in playing some video game that you were about to win, that's the kind of energy here, right? Like you are so focused on winning that you let things that should be important just kind of, you know, fall by the wayside. Or you are so confident that you deserve this victory that you stop looking for the clues around you. Hello, Ray. How are you doing? Good morning, Cody. Please call me Carmen. Indri says, did I miss the whip? Nope, but I can use the Lenormand. The Lenormand cards are the ones that have the whip, and I actually meant to add another one this morning, but I forgot. I am a little bit sad because I tried to build a bookshelf and I failed. I can do tarot, but, you know, putting together a bookshelf, not always my thing. We're going to work on it. We're going to figure it out. There's just a little space over here, and I can put more tarot cards. We have Basil and Earth. Prosperity, luck, and love. Peace and grounding. This King of Spades is not a nice person. This King of Spades only thinks about themselves and really wanted to be able to like look down their nose at other people and be like, I told you so, I won, haha. And that pride is the reason they're not going to get that. There are going to be people who celebrate because the King of Swords has lost. Hello. Is it Shadij? I don't know if I'm saying it the right way. My apologies if I have said it wrong. On ice cream sandwiches. You're funny, Raziel. Hey, Shadij, if you want a personal question responded to, you can put your question in a super chat, or you can donate a membership to somebody else in the live chat. But if you just repeat your question over and over again, that's just going to make me irritated. It doesn't mean that I do your question. Okay? Muchas gracias. And I do those personal questions after the general reading, which would be in about 20 minutes, a little bit less. Hello, JK, what's up? So we have Tend and Bee. I love that combination. We've got a beekeeper. Community, cooperation, and sweetness. Maintenance, encouragement, and guidance. Well. We might have a community who is kind of working together to make sure that this King of Swords does not win. I don't like the cut of your jib. And neither does my neighbor. So we're going to work together, and we're going to make sure that you don't win. That's what that sounds like to me. All right, let's get a few more. We're going to go with the Hocus Pocus. Kool-Aid chitlins. Oh, Lord. Hello, Kenneth, how are you doing? We'll take out ice cream sandwiches. What else do we have? Page of Potions, which is the Page of Cups. And the Sun. So this could be someone who has assumed that they were great when they were just like mediocre. This could be our King of Swords, that is. This could be someone who assumed that others could not compete, but did not actually do their due diligence. This could also be, the King of Swords could be somebody who thought that they had hidden a past or their previous sins, poor decisions. But with that Page of Cups, it's like someone saying, no, I found it. You thought you could hide it, but I found it. I think we've got the downfall of someone here, to be honest. And it is about seeing the truth of their character when they were so invested in being seen as a winner. The Master, which is in this deck, the Devil. Two of Wands in reverse. Do not interrupt your enemy when he is making a mistake. Two of Wands in reverse is a misstep or a lack of planning. Like, I just expect everything to happen in my favor because I'm awesome, okay? No, you're not. I mean, I don't encourage violence, okay, people? But that's a punchable face right there. So maybe this King of Swords is not very well liked. Maybe most people just look at them like, your joke isn't funny, but your face is. I don't think they are very popular, in part because they throw other people under the bus. If I did something wrong and I'm the boss and I want to get kudos or some sort of promotion, I'm going to blame the underlings and then they get fired, right? That kind of thing. Or the favorite sibling, right? They can do no wrong, and so generally the brothers and sisters don't really care for them. We have the King of Pentacles and the Three of Potions or Three of Cups in the reverse. Lack of support. Lack of friends. Someone who has to build a very tall fence to keep people out. And they've come through as the Fool again. Someone who plays with fire and, oh man, and expects to not get burned. With the Fool there. Ace of Wands in the reverse. But they're doing something wrong. It's like if this were a legal battle, they missed a deadline or they filed with the wrong approach. Or, you know, they picked the wrong lawyer. Hello, Vaccinated. How we doing? Oh, I'm sorry. That does sound like too many people. They did win. I hope you have a wonderful day. Hey, Oracle. What's the issue here? I'm awake. I even have my energy drink. Are you okay? Hello, Biswa. Hello, Delinia. How are you doing? I'm glad to hear it, Vaccinator. Part of the reason it's different from the candles you get in the stores, it's not made from paraffin wax, which is bad for your health and bad for the environment. So you can feel a little bit better about lighting it, right? Hello, Steven. How's your day going? Yeah, I don't know. Oracle has always been chill, so I feel like maybe Envy's right about that one. We have Queen of Lightning or Queen of Swords in the reverse. And the Seven of Candles, which is the Seven of Wands. Very focused on the spiders in this. So I feel like we have a lot of people working together and there's a network, right? A spider web is often a sign of a network. And in the beginning, I saw the Trojan horse. So this is like multiple people being fed up with the King of Swords. And our Queen of Swords maybe even being a bit quiet or in the background and executing on a plan that makes it very clear this King of Swords is actually going to lose. Hello, Manoj. How you doing? Hello, Tim. I don't think you're being insulting at all, but just so you know, my mom's the only one that can call me kiddo. But I hope you're having a good day. Anyone have fun plans for the weekend? I hope it gets better for everyone as well. So we have the Four of Pumpkins or Four of Pentacles and the Nine of Lightning or Nine of Swords in the reverse. So basically, you thought that you could control certain things that you actually cannot. You thought that you could avoid certain problems. It's like they thought they were too good for everyone. And everyone got irritated by that. So now there is this shift. The power, I don't know, maybe it's their reputation that gets completely like annihilated here. But this King of Swords is not going to be as confident or arrogant after today. Two of Pumpkins, which is the Two of Pentacles, and the Seven of Lightning. So there's been a lie, some dishonesty, or misrepresentation that they've been trying to hide. Three of Swords in the reverse, and the Three of Candles or Three of Wands in the reverse. I was going to take something that wasn't mine, or I was going to, you know, call myself the winner when I wasn't. I was going to take some inheritance that was actually meant for my sibling, but documentation makes that impossible. I feel like documentation is a big part of this here. We have some sort of proof. It's maybe even some spies, right? Some people who are like, well, I was doing dishes in the back of the restaurant and I heard the manager talking. This is a number of people who do not like this King of Swords working together, forming an understanding of what's going on here and realizing how they can basically like prove this King of Swords has broken the law, or prove this King of Swords doesn't deserve the title that they have been seeking. Maybe they falsified their experience or their education. I'll do. Hello, Betty. How are you doing? Hello, Melissa. I hope you're doing well. The Fox and the Ring. So I thought I could steal, this could actually be jewelry or something of value. The ring could also refer to a contract or a partnership. Maybe they were lying about their credentials in order to get some sort of, you know, endorsement. They're not going to be able to. This King of Swords is not going to be able to misrepresent the situation or assume victory is theirs, because they chose the wrong path. They went the wrong way. And the folks that are up against this King of Swords are working together. Hello, Burton. How are you doing today? Hello, Ethics. Why does that make me laugh so much? I'm a fox. Sorry, that was a lie. I'm not a fox. Burton, thank you for the tip. Let me add that for you. I hope she's doing all right. At work. Is she all right? I have added that for you. Thank you, Burton. Let's see. I think we need the Romani Tarot. Indeed. I'm glad to hear that, Burton. What else do we have? Ace of Coros, or the Ace of Cups in the reverse. The Queen of Bowlers, which is the Queen of Pentacles. And the Nine of Koshis, or Nine of Wands in the reverse. Sometimes you have an individual who is not feared or is even just like straight up ignored, right? It's making me think of Kathy Bates' character in Matlock. She talks about, you know, I'm an older woman, so people just kind of forget about me, but I'm able to get information, or I'm able to like gain access into places because people don't see me anymore, because people ignore me. So we have somebody that was able to access a place, or maybe it's files, and this is what leads to an offer being rejected. This is what leads to a loss for this King of Swords. Maybe even an offer that was like tainted, like being set up by the authorities. But this King of Swords takes a misstep, and it's because of their pride, right? Hey, Ethics, I don't really care if you believe it or not. If you want to watch, I think you will see why There are people who like to watch what I do, but if you don't believe it, that's fine with me. I don't want to spend my time on live chat trying to convince you. Thank you, Rachel. Hello, Cap. How are you doing? Well, I don't know, Razio. Maybe it's time to check out something else. What else do we have? So we have the Five of Pentacles and the Five of Ships, or the Five of Swords. I'm telling you, there's someone here who is not taken seriously by the King of Swords. It's like, oh, you're young, or oh, you're old, or oh, you're not smart. I don't worry about you. You can't do anything to me. The King of Swords is wrong. Again, the king does not have to be a man, okay? That's just energy that I'm reading, not physicality. But this is someone who feels like they can win and nobody will challenge them. And I just saw that lady from Once Upon a Time, the evil queen, I guess is what I would call her. We have plenty of examples of people like that look at themselves so highly and are so quick to judge others that as a result of that, they end up actually dealing with blindness, not being able to see what's actually going on, right? Hey, Ethics, that's okay. You can move on. You just said you'll move on. Go ahead. If you're just going to sit here and critique, I don't need that. But if you want to, you can wait for the personal reading part where I go for an individual and answer their questions. Otherwise, if you just want to be a negative Nancy, I'm going to block you, okay? Oh, thank you, Rachel. Ethics, you're welcome to come back if you want to have a positive and open mind. But if you come in and you're highly skeptical and you just want to be overly critical, like it's useless energy for me. I'd rather focus on the reading, okay? Oh, that sounds amazing, Tim. I hope that goes well for you. I'll be sending you some abundant energy. Did I say hello to Carrie? Hello, how are you doing today? So we've got the Nine of Cups in the reverse and Temperance. This feels to me like the energy that had been working for this King of Swords, especially if they use some sort of magic. The tricks that they used to convince people that something was true when it was not, very like catch me if you can type energy, it's no longer working. People don't want to help them, or people aren't willing to just like look the other way, right? Did I? Oh, that's so funny, Tim. I'm glad to hear it. Oh, I hope it goes so well. So we have number 13, which is death, in the reverse. The Two of Ships, or the Two of Swords. So the King of Swords felt like they had eradicated something or beaten someone at their own game, stifled someone's words. But all that changed was the King of Swords' knowledge of what was going on. This is like feeling like those people don't like me, so I'm going to go over there and I'll say something to them about how they have to like me, and then they stop talking, so I'm going to assume they like me now. This King of Swords is the kind of person who felt like they could just like, you do that thing or else, and then they would get their way. They didn't stop the opposition. They just encouraged the opposition to be smarter about their tactics. So that meant that the King of Swords was not able to see what was going on anymore. Why do I feel like they ruined it for themselves? Like, I could have been aware of what was going on if my eyes had been open, but I decided that I wanted to put on the blindfold. I decided that I didn't want to be aware of what was going on. If this King of Swords had not been so proud, they would have been able to have some sort of a plan or defend themselves. They made it worse on themselves by expecting that nobody could actually approach them. Nine of Bowlers, or the Nine of Wheels, which is the Nine of Pentacles. The Ten of Shivs, or Ten of Swords. And the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. So you thought you were too great to fall. You thought you were too awesome to lose. And that's exactly what expedited the loss. That's exactly why you have not won. So with the Six of Pentacles in the reverse, we have somebody who experiences a loss. Someone who loses what they expected was completely theirs. Hello, Ray. How are you doing? Hello, Early. How are you doing? How was it, Ray? All right, we're going to dive into personal questions with Burton. This is the Earth and Bones Tarot. I didn't see Victoria at work today. Is she all right? Burton did not see Victoria at work today. Is she all right? No. She is pretty upset right now. Queen of Wicks in the reverse, which is the Queen of Wands, and the Knight of Cups or Knight of Jars in the reverse. That can be like moodiness or being withdrawn. The Queen of Wands in the reverse is something that it's like a decision was made, or communication came through, and it's basically saying you don't get what you wanted. So is this emotional? Yes, but it impacts finances or overall stability, and I don't feel like Victoria wants to talk about it. Has Burton made her mad? Yes. There are some fangs bared. There's some irritation, but also something else that has happened. So it's like insult to injury. Poor judgment in her mind, right? Four of Swords in the reverse. Like, I was trying to get through a difficult day, and then you like piled on. You made it worse. Oofta. Okay, so we have the Three of Jars or the Three of Cups in the reverse. The King and the Queen of Jars or Cups in the reverse. To be honest, this looks to me like Victoria feels like you do not have empathy for others. That it's like I built a sandcastle and spent hours on making it look beautiful, and then you came over and you just like kicked it. Hello, Key Controller. How are you doing? Will she get over being mad? This says no. Ten of Crystals or the Ten of Swords in the reverse, and the Eight of Crystals, Eight of Swords. So she's already been in a rather delicate emotional state and feels like you made the decision to exacerbate it or make it worse. So it's like, I'm going to stay over here and you can stay way over there. I'm not interested in discussing. Is this energy going to change? At first, it was like Queen of Swords in the upright, and then it went in the reverse. And the Queen of Swords, even in the upright, that would be somebody who is good with boundaries. So to be honest, this looks like a pretty angry energy, and it's because I was already having a bad day. I was already dealing with something that made me emotional. I already felt like things were a struggle. Does Victoria's friends, do they view Burton as the problem? Yes. It's like they want to find a way to protect Victoria from you. So that's a little bit rough, man. Definitely need some space. I don't know if there's much that can be done here. Hello, Sean. How are you doing? Hello, Trevor. Hello, Marsh. Hello, See the Gray. That's a lot there, Sean. You want to chill? Maybe take a cold shower? All right. I think I'm going to leave it there. I love you all. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the subscribes. If you're able to hype the video, I appreciate it. And thank you for checking out the candles in the description box as well. I'll see you on the next reading.